Good morning, Starving Soaper here. Today I'm going to do a cutting video. This is my new soaps. I just made this yesterday, so it's been 24 hours. Usually you let your soap sit over 24 hours or more, and I kind of got excited and take it out of the mold, I guess too soon because it's still a little soft. I don't know if it's the oil combination or it's just not ready yet. But anyway, it is firm enough for me to cut. This one is hard enough, but this other one, for some reason, it's still softer. I don't know if it's the combination of the essential oils that made this softer, because I made it at yesterday with the same oils, of course, 64 ounces of oils. I have coconut oil, sunflower oil, grape seed oil, canola oil, and shea butter. Two different scents. So this one is the Ylang Ylang and Lavender essential oil, and this one over here is my rosemary, lavender, and clary sage essential oil. I did use a natural colorants, which is annatto seed powder for the yellow, and greenish over here is oxides, and also the purplish over here is also an oxide. So, and I already started cutting it, but then I forgot to start the video. So it smells really good. And this is the mold, soap mold I use. It's okay. It's not, I cannot say it's the best, because whenever you take out your soap out of this, you always have to bend really hard to take it out. So I'll go ahead and continue cutting my video. I'm sorry, continue cutting my soap. See, it's still soft. So I will let that harden, so that then I will clean up the edges. Then it will look better. I've been making soaps for 4 years now, and it's that time of the year again to where coworkers and friends, family requested soap for gifting. So I went ahead and start today or yesterday for the season. I don't sell soaps online yet. I have a website, but I don't stock any soaps, so I don't have anything stuck for online selling. I also do hot process soap. I like hot process. I love making hot process soap because I don't have to wait at least 4 to 8 weeks for curing time. That's the suggestion for soap. Curing time is 4 to 8 weeks. I think they said that 4 weeks it's okay to use already, but I don't use it yet because it's still soft and still a little strong. But after 6 to 8 weeks, it's so much better. And I do 8% super fat, so that's probably why it's very soft, because of my 8% super fatting. That's a pretty one. It almost looks like a flower. Ylang Ylang is very beautiful yellow flower. I grew up picking them when I was growing up in the Philippines. We have Ylang Ylang tree, and it's a tall tree, and we used to climb it and pick the flower and infuse it in coconut oil. Then after a couple days infused in coconut oil, then you will have a very perfumey coconut oil you can use for your hair, skin. So I grew up with this flower. It brings back a good memories every time I smell my ylang ylang. My friends and family, they love my soap. My coworkers, they always request when they run out, they start to worry like, Lila, when are you gonna make soaps again? We're running out. So I have to keep a stock just for them. And I haven't bought any soaps for myself to use since I start making soap. My husband and I, and even the children, we use, you know, our handmade soap. It's very good for you because you knew what you put in your soap, so you know exactly what you're using, and that's the advantage of handmade soap. You know exactly what you'll be what's in your soap. And I think I'll be adding more oil, different oil in my soap next time, or maybe I'll order more different oil like palm kernel oil. I think those are sustainable type of oil. I know there's a controversy of using palm oil because of the habitat of, I think, the orangutan, I think. Yes, they're clearing a lot of the forestry, and that's the habitat for our wildlife in Indonesia. And a lot of people is against that, which I cannot blame them. I love animals too, so I have not used palm oil yet. I know they said it's really good, and a lot of soap supplies sell their palm oil, saying that they did bought that from like a natural source, that they do protecting the animals that supposed to be living in this forest. So we'll see. I know it's much better for your, I think, to harden your soap. I was thinking of also using tallow, but I check out the tallow web's price. It's very expensive for some reason. I do make my own, I render my own tallow. Whenever I see like a beef fat from the store, I buy it and I render it. That's the only time I use them. Other than that, I cannot afford the price for tallow for some reason. It's more expensive than coconut oil and palm oil. I guess because it's a good, very good oil to make soap. So here you go. Let me cut this rosemary, lavender, and clary sage. Let me see if this is hard enough for me to cut. I do have a Facebook for my soap. It's called Starving Soaper Facebook. So if you want to check out my Facebook, please do so. Thank you very much. It smells really good. It's almost like combination of like minty smell from the rosemary, but at the same time You get the floral, earthy floral smell from the clary sage and the lavender. So I also use fragrance oil on my soap, but very seldom I use it. So I do sell my soap if anybody wants to buy soap. It's I sell it $5 locally here in our area. But if anybody buy it online, of course, $5 plus shipping and handling. So I love making soap. I made it just, I make handmade soap just for hobby. So I don't really go out and sell my soaps yet. And we do have a local farmers market in our area. We have several of them. But I haven't tried to do that yet. Okay, I won't bore you anymore. I'm going to stop my video here. I am sure you guys said you've seen enough of my cutting part. So for one loaf of this mold, soap mold, if I cut it, you know, from end to the end without taking out the other each end, I would have made 10 loaves plus this half an inch. I believe this is probably about half an inch. So I will cut that in like in a half for samples or for home use, hand washing like that, which I think that's a good deal already, like 9. Okay, thank you for watching. You guys have a great day. Until next time, bye.